Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to another Factions episode. Today we're going to be doing a review of the new Berserker class setup. And this was requested on my last video by a certain individual. And yeah, they wanted to see the Berserker class review, so I'm going to be doing that today. Might be a bit of a shorter episode, but I do want to go through the new 7 custom enchants which come with the new class. I have a piece of armor and the axe which you get with this one, and let's have a look at it. So we'll start off with the helmet. The helmet comes with protection 3 generally, unbreaking, and in this case it has bat vision and spiked being the new enchant, which works just like thorns, except your durability doesn't decrease as much, so it's kind of good. Everybody wants that thorns, except thorns does double, you take double off your durability. So with spikes, it's a lot better, and your armor doesn't break as quickly, which is pretty dang cool. And that is just an armor enchant, as you would expect. Next, we have the chest plate. This one has nothing special on it. Stealth was from the previous update, and this one's got proc 4 and unbreaking 1. And yeah, nothing special about that one. Again, legs, proc 3, unbreaking 1. We didn't really get a good set on this one. And we have the boots, which are jump 2, speed 2, proc 3, unbreaking 1, which isn't too bad. Pretty nice starting set, you know, if you was to start out a set. You've got average proc 3 across the board, and some pretty cool enchants to go with it. Plus the slots are all open. The boots have got 6 slots available. That could be a pretty sick pair of boots. However, the main thing on this update is the axe. Look at this thing. So it's got sharpness 4, unbreaking 2, which are the 2 vanilla enchants. And the other enchants, the other 5 enchants, are all brand new. So the first one, Hellforged. This automatically repairs the weapon when you're in combat. So when you're going in and you're killing people, your durability will drop. However, you do have a chance of this regenerating, which is pretty dang cool. You know, you don't have to repair it as much if you do a lot of combat. You know, it will. The higher the tier it is, I don't actually know how high these go up. I think Hellforge could be 3. I don't quote me on that one because I'm not too sure. But yeah, that will regenerate the more you PvP. So that is good to know. Next, we have Turmoil. Turmoil gives the enemy a nausea debuff. So that's pretty dang cool. You know, screen goes all the dizzy effect, which is pretty cool. So that's good enough to knock your opponent off a little bit. You know, they'll miss a few swings when they're trying to take you down. Next, we have Swipe. Now, Swipe is a pretty cool enchant when you're battling multiple foes at once. And you'll deal damage to everybody in a sort of like a triangle cone shape in front of you. So say you've got 3 people stood next to each other, you would have a chance, well, probably more behind each other, but yeah, you'd have a chance to hit all 3 of those opponents, which is pretty cool when you're in maybe a 2v1 situation. You have a chance to deal damage to both of them, so maybe one will have to back off and you'll be able to take the other one down. I don't know, each to their own. Next, we have Enraged. Enraged is a pretty cool enchant too, and this will give you a strength debuff, so you'll have strength, although you will have mining fatigue at the same time. So it's sort of like, yeah, you've got to be slow, but you'll hit hard. So you're basically a tank with that. That enchant's more of a tank move. You deal more damage, but unfortunately you'll hit slower. So maybe some, I don't know if haste or anything would counteract that. I think that'd be a bit too OP if you just got a free, but I mean, you would have to have a high alchemy level to make haste potions. So I mean, it does work. I don't know if it stacks or not. That's another thing to look at. And the final enchant of this set is the Battle Cry. Now, Battle Cry, it removes any negative debuffs you have to yourself while you're fighting. So when you're PvPing, they might throw a wither effect, or they might have hex on their sword. You get the wither effect. Battle Cry actually gives you the chance to remove that negative debuff. You don't actually do anything, it does it automatically if it does trigger. And of course, that will tier also. And there is one more which we haven't come across on this list, and that is Corruption. And this gives your opponent weakness and a bleed effect. So, other than your usual bleed effect you get with your swords, if you dual wield a sword and an axe, you might get the bleed effect off, where in this case, with Corruption, you'll get the bleed effect off as well. So that's pretty cool to have. And it means you don't have to switch around as much. So if you had a high Corruption, that would be pretty dang cool. But yeah, this is the new set. That is all there is to it. As you can see, now I've got Jump 2. Pretty cool. But that was because of the boots. The boots had some pretty cool things on. But yeah, that is all for today. Just wanted to run over the Berserker class for you guys who did want to take note and understand some of the enchants, because that's what I tend to do. I like to watch other people's perspectives, understand these enchants a little bit more, what they do, and yeah, hopefully this, guys, was helpful to you. If you do want to see another one of these classes in the future, hit that like button below, let me know. Let's go for, I don't know, 25 likes on today's episode, and I will do the next class review. I don't know what you want to call it. Class cover? I don't know. But yeah, I'll do the next one if you guys really want to see it. Make sure you hit me up in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys back here for some more factions in the next few days. See you guys then.